Right guys, welcome back to my channel and good morning to you. As you can see, I've got a beautiful sunrise going on behind me. But I'm not out for the sunrise today, no. I'm going into Fotheringham Hill and I'm looking for a bonny view. It goes over the Strathmore Valley, hopefully, from the other side of the hill. And I am hoping that by the time I get up there, the position of the sun will be at such a place where it's going to be casting some bonny shadows over the hills. That's my plan anyway, but we'll see if that works out. It's I think it's going to be a wee bit of a hit or a miss, but we'll try and we'll see, and we'll enjoy the adventure. I'm sure something will happen along the way, because that's what usually happens on these things. It's never boring. So we'll leave this bonny view behind and we'll make our way up the hill. Should take me probably about 45 minutes maybe to walk over this hill to get to the position that I'm wanting. There's a lot of windy wee bits and it's thick evergreen trees in here as well, so hopefully it won't be too much of a struggle, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be quite enjoyable. Struggle's part of the fun. Let's go.
I get the vibe that you're distant. There's something about you that's different.
After my 45 to 50 minute trek and getting lost, well, not really lost, but taking the wrong path and ending up beside a heap of trees, I've found my composition. I found the view that I was on about to you guys when at the start of the video. I wanted to look over the Strathmore Valley and I wanted a reflection. I wanted the sun to be casting shadows on all the hills and all the trees and all the buildings, and that's kind of what I've got. The only thing is that these beech trees, I think they're beech trees anyway, there's a few scattered about kind of in front of my viewpoint, and I can't seem, I've been scoping about and I can't seem to find a position where I'm away from them. So it might add effect, I don't know, we'll try, we'll see. We'll set up the camera and we'll have a look at what compositions we can actually fit in our frame, because that's the only way you'll get a proper reading of what you're looking at. You can look at it and see it and imagine it in your head, but it's not until you set up your camera and have it and be looking through it and trying to set your compositions, moving up and down, left and right, zooming in and out. I'm going to put on my 200mm lens to start off with, and I'm going to have that sitting at about 100mm to start off with. So as soon as that lens is on, my camera's set up, it'll be sitting at about 100mm, and then I've got 100mm each side to play with on my composition. That 100mm, looking through the camera at that 100mm gives me a kind of idea of what I can get, and then I can adjust it forward and back. So it's a way I like to do it, it's a technique I like to use. So we'll go and set up and see what we can get. We've got snow way up on the top of the hills, and we've got snow down at the bottom, and it's had a hard frost. I think it was like -12 last night. and aye, it looks bonny. Oh, and there's a couple of turbine-y windmill-y thingy-majigs down there as well, a couple of wee ones. So I'll go and set up and we'll see what compositions we'll get. So this might be a good opportunity for you guys to go up and have a look and see the countryside that I can't see down here with my feet. On you go, I'll go and set up.
We may have it all, up the ladder, down the wall, different mysteries, full life mixed with tears. We are happy most of the time, and we get along better than fine. Left and right we braid, through the ups and downs we sway. It's easy either way. When I'm covered in tears, you scare away them fears. Together we know how to be more than our vows.
Wow. Oh aye, aye, it's cracking. It's a bonny view. It's stunning. I love a bonny view. Love it. Another tip is to always keep your lenses clean before you put it on your camera. That's another tip. Well, you want to get these beautiful pictures that you can see all these landscapes, because there'll be dirt and grime sitting on it. And you didn't want dirt and grime on your lens. Little specks that you had to try and edit out. So what I'm doing, I've zoomed in, there's a dual carriageway down there, the A90 Dundee to Aberdeen road. And this runs right up the kind of eastern side, just off the eastern centre of Scotland, and it's kind of the East Coast Highway. And I'm not wanting that in the picture. I'm wanting to just get past that, and just past that, as I look down there, there's a farm sitting there. But I don't want the farm right in the centre of the picture. I want the farm, if I'm going to put the farm in my picture, which is an idea that I've got, I want that farm maybe at the bottom corner, because behind it you can see it's like a fence line that comes out from behind the farm, and that slopes up, and then from that fence line there's a dike, and the dike slopes up to the band of trees that you can see at the top there. And it's just, it's a line that your eye can follow on a photo, and it just adds effect. And I don't know how it does it, but it does, it just adds, it draws the eye in, and it really does add a wee bit of a feature to your picture. Even though the farm's a feature, all these little bits that you might not think's important is important. Check me go, what am I like? Numpty. So that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to now, what I've done is I've offset that farm just off centre, because at the left hand side there's a wee bit of windy trees. The right hand side, the hill goes up to a bunch of trees, and the farm just nestles in between that off centre. So I've got that at each side, causing a kind of frame effect, I like to call it, and it just adds a wee bit of a feature to the picture. And it's these kind of things that you think about. No, don't just point and take. Just take a little bit of time just to see the way the land flows, and see the way the trees go, and see the way the fences go, and try and get it all to work in your favour. I'll kind of just show you what I'm kind of talking about. Want to get it? Yeah, there. I'm quite happy with that. Everything seems to be working and to be a proportionate size on the picture. And I'll take you off of here and I'll let you see what I'm on about. So that's the bit I'm looking at, just here, just above my finger. And if I come down to the camera and I brighten this up a bit, that should let you see what I'm looking at. It's maybe a wee bit too bright. Now, there's the farm, and it's just off centre, and then you can see the little kind of squiggly bit of trees there. It just adds a wee bit of character there, and then behind, wait a minute, I'll clean this lens. I'm not really getting a good focus here. I don't know what's going on. Just behind the farm, there's a line that goes away off. It goes away off and then up to this pile of trees at the top here. And as you can see, it's just adding a wee bit of shape and a wee bit of, then you've got the slope of the hill, and then you've got the S-bend of the trees, and then you've got that clump of trees at the right, then you've got a band of trees at the back, so that's like that's just about half of the picture there, and then you've got the hills in the background and just about an even proportion of the sky at the back, and the even proportions just add to the effect of the picture, and it just makes the picture look right, and I quite like that. I think I can do a lot with that. Now I'm going to put my hand back in my pocket because it's getting numb. Right, so I've got a few pictures. I've got a couple of pictures of that composition that I was on about there. And what I've done now is I've just moved it across a wee bit to the left, and I've still got the farm in, but the way the farm's sitting is it's right at the bottom corner, and that S of the trees, I'm missing out the big clump of trees I had at the right, and I just moved it across a wee bit, and the S bend of that trees that I was using to frame my picture has now become a kind of focal point, as well as the farm. But it's still off centre. Nothing's centred on the picture, and that's the way I like it. I can't believe I just done that. I can't believe I just. What is that? That's the way. I like it. What song's that again? That's for the 90s. Better be. Definitely for the 90s. That's the way. As you can tell, I've got a voice like an angel. Oh, my chin's numb. So I'm walking back down the hill, Fotheringham Hill, and there's a row of these bushes at the back, at the side of the footpath, sorry. Well, the side of the kind of snowy kind of road. And it's just, there's purples and greens and they go together, especially this time of year. And with the white of the snow going down, I'll turn around and let you see. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Now half the picture I've got the bushes with these purpley kind of planty things. Don't know what they are, as I said, I'm not a botanist, but with that in the path and the trees running down, the picture I'm getting on my camera is pretty decent. It's really good. I'm actually thinking that this is probably going to be my best. I think this is actually going to be my best picture of the day, to be honest. It's just, 1/60th of a second, f-rating 5, but the depth of field in the picture, and I'm focused at the front and I'm blurred at the background, and it looks good. Good, looks decent. I'm happy with that, and that's me just going off the path, moving off of the side. You're drawn to the path, you want to be on the path, but go off the path as long as it's safe. There's no holes or nothing like that. Just go off the path, get in about the bushes, get right in about it, and it just adds an effect, and you get all these different depths, and you get blurred out backgrounds, and you get the white lines of the road because it's got snow on it. It just all adds to your picture. It really is a decent photo. And this is the trouble about going on shoots like this, going for walks and trying to get photos on your way down the road. You spend 45 minutes coming up the road to get to your destination, and then coming down the road you probably spend about 2 hours photographing everything that you see. It's especially if you take a walk down the road like that to get home at 45 minutes, get home at the same time that you came up the road, because there's that much stuff. Again, you wouldn't think all these dead trees and everything, but it's character to a picture. If you took a photo of all those dead trees, well, they're not dead, just winter trees, with the winter sun in the background and the snow, again, that's what happens. The leaves fall off stuff. Things look cold and miserable, and it just adds character to the photo. Right, so I'm on my way down the hill, and I can't help myself. There's a photo opportunity here. It's a photo that I took a wee while ago in the summertime, summertime last year, and it's just a hole in the dike, but you can see all the way into the distance. And in winter time I want to get another opportunity to take this photo, so I'm going to set you down. I'll let you see what I'm on about. See the hole in the dike? And you can see the background in it. Well, I'm going to shoot through that and I'm going to see what I can get. So I'll sit you down over here, if you bear with me. See, so I can see it. Hopefully that'll be about right. And I'm going to shoot through. I'll move all this stuff out the way. I don't want to lose all that stuff because it's half the detail. Cap again. Oh my god, how many times am I going to do that? Right, so I'm going to have the brickwork, the stonework, sorry, from corner to corner of my picture, from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. I'm going to have this dry stone dike running down there, and then I'm going to have the background, the white snowy hills in the background for the other half of the picture. And I think that might look pretty good. I'm going to blur it both ways, so I'm going to blur it so the background's in focus, and I'm going to do it so the foreground's in focus, so I've got two different options. And that's just something different. That's a total different kind of picture that probably not a lot of people would really think about. Just cut the picture in half. Again, you don't have to have the full landscape, a full picture of like a landscape. If you've got a front subject, if you've got a foreground subject, use it to your advantage. Think differently. That's what I've done. Cut the picture in half diagonally. I've got the greens and the greys of the stone, and I've got these little kind of bracken bushes that are dying out with the cold. And then I've got the green and the brown and the white of the snowy hills with the sky in the background for the top half from corner to corner. just looks good, it just looks totally different. And I like that. Yeah, so time to go home. Last photo of the day, time to go home. If you're still enjoying these videos, guys, please hit the like button and leave a comment below and share the video if you can. I try to get around as much at Angus in Scotland as I can, and I'm staying local just now because of what's going on. But if you're enjoying it, I try and have a bit of fun with my videos. So if you're enjoying them, and if you're new to watching these videos, hit the subscribe button. I try and make it as fun as we can. Try and have a different kind of outlook at things, and just have fun. Enjoy what you're doing, enjoy taking your photos, and I enjoy showing you the photos, and I enjoy taking you along with me. So I like to say hi to all my new subscribers, and thank you to everybody that keeps returning and watching. And I will see you guys on my next video, wherever that may be. But let's go, it's time to get home now. Definitely. See you later, guys.